Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel, Chess Counter, and today I'm going to show you the best counter against the Scholar's Mate, also known as the 4-move checkmate or the wayward queen attack. And this counter captures the queen and also likely the bishop as well. So it's a really good one. So let's get started. So usually they move their white pawn, king pawn up, and we follow with a black king pawn. And they move their queen all the way out here. And then what people usually do is to move it up here, but then it's a bad move because they'll check, take a pawn, and take a rook as well. So don't do that. Um, some people do this as well, which is bad, because they can check as well and take that pawn as well. So don't do that. Some people like to do this, which is the normal move, but in our situation, we're just going to do this one, move this pawn up. So that's when they move this queen here. And then what they do is follow this bishop here. So people often defend by moving this pawn up, which is fine because they you can't take this anymore and they can't take this. So that's fine. And some people like to do this here, which is fine, or do this, which is fine as well. But in our case, we're going to move here, our bishop knight here, to protect this pawn so they can't take it. And you notice on the right, it's not included in the system, no notable games. Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, let me know in the description below why it hasn't been played before. So anyway, if they do that, no, sorry. Once we move that, let's say they move the knight, um, we'll then move our bishop here, and their queen is literally trapped. They can't take our bishop because of our knight. They can't take our knight because of our pawns. Can't move here because of our queen. Can't move here because of our queen. Can't move here because our bishop. Can't take our pawn because of our pawn. Can't move here because of our knight. Literally trapped. They can't take this either because we just move it without move here. So they're still trapped. It's just make sure. Oh, sorry. Just make sure you don't take this bishop because you're going to lose the bishop. Just move it here, and they're trapped. Yeah, so that's amazing, huh? It's trapped. So whatever they do, they're trapped. Um, yes, so what are ways to get out of it? So there are ways to get out of it is if they, from this position, they move their queen all the way back or here, all the way back. That's pretty obvious. Another one is they move their pawn here because we can't move this bishop here. That's obvious. The third way is if they move their pawn up here. Sorry, they move this pawn, queen, bishop pawn, because they want to challenge our knight. In which case, we will just do this, still do this. And then, but they can now move here with the protection of the bishop. So unfortunately, we can only trade queens in this situation. Um, so unfortunately, we don't have the upper hand. Don't do this move. People do this move accidentally because then they can take this and take our rook and our knight. So don't do this one. Just trade queens. Okay. Um, but what's good is that because they move this pawn, the bishop is trapped. So let's say they move here. So we move a pawn first. Let's say they move here. We'll move this one first to hide it, disguise it. They're going to castle. Now we trap them. And now the bishop is trapped. So yes, we only traded queens, but we can trap this bishop in this third scenario of their escape. So the fourth scenario in which they can escape is if they move their knight here. The reason is because if we move our bishop here, they can move here, and then we just trade queens again. And their bishop can also escape. So that's the fourth way. But one thing we can do here is before we play our bishop, we play this bishop first. Now where we can play this bishop first. And let's say they castle. And then we move our knight here. So they can't trade queens anymore because we moved our bishop here. So their bishop can take it. So the queen is trapped yet again in this situation. They can't take this, so we can move here, but not good because their knight can check us. We'll still take it and take their bishop, but the best move in this situation is to move it here, because this means that the queen is still trapped. So again, they can't take the pawn, they can't take this, they can't take over there, they can't check us. It's trapped. And well done, you trapped the queen. So yeah, let me know if you like this, what you think. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you want to share it with in your YouTube channel, please give me a shout out as I'm trying to grow my channel. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. It's one of the best counters that I can think of. And stay tuned for more. I'm gonna show you more top counters. Thanks for watching.